Hey there everyone, welcome back to our guide on the Rimworld of Magic. Today, we'll be taking a look at the Faceless. The Faceless is your sneaky, get in, get out rogue type. They are kind of interesting to me because while their abilities are not necessarily terribly useful in a standard Rimworld game, when you start modding is when this class starts to really shine. So their first ability is Deception. The Faceless turns invisible, and for like 30 seconds, your opponents just can't see them. Now it says there is a chance that they will be noticed, but I have never had a Faceless be noticed unless I straight up attack someone with them. Their movement speed is decreased while using Deception, so the body mirroring ability will nullify that, and at its final level will even increase their movement speed, which can be pretty good. Mask of Deception, of course, will increase the duration. I can't necessarily recommend this ability because in Rimworld I don't see it very often being useful to have somebody go invisible. I think the areas this could be most useful would be maybe if you're starting a siege or something, you throw on Deception and go to break down a handful of turrets or batteries. Mimic is one of their most interesting abilities. They'll copy a single ability from any mage or fighter. Only one ability can be stored at a time. This ability is retained after use. Reusing Mimic will replace this sort of ability. So if we just bring back Bug from earlier, who is a pyromancer, we go ahead and mimic him. We now have access to Fireclaw. Interesting thing about this is it translates the mana cost over to a stamina cost. So this version of Bug can use the Fireclaw ability much more frequently because of how stamina regeneration mechanics work. I think this is the big useful ability of the Faceless. The fact that they can so frequently use these abilities and so easily use them is pretty amazing. You know, by this point, a fire mage would be out of mana, but because we are a Faceless and thus using stamina, we can kind of just keep setting the whole forest on fire endlessly and hope that the dog doesn't burn alive. Now, powered mimicry. The power level is applied to any ability the Faceless mimics. Versatile. The versatility level is applied to any ability the Faceless mimics. Nimble reduces the stamina cost required to mimic another power, so you can't reduce the cost of the power itself, just the cost to mimic it. Still, if you're copying mage abilities with a Faceless, you're gonna come out with a really powerful character. And if you would think that that's the end of their usefulness, you would be hugely mistaken. You see, they get the reversal ability. So this means that they reverse the kinetic energy of all melee and projectile attacks for a brief period. They'll take no damage from these attacks. This is a pretty insane ability. For just a couple of seconds, they become practically invulnerable, and will sometimes even reverse damage back to their opponents. You can increase the duration of it from 8 seconds to up to 14 seconds, and with kinetic absorption on, you can even have it regenerate their stamina. Now, you have this with an ability like Fireclaw here, and I'm pretty sure you can turn these guys into a pretty devastating tank. Matter of fact, let's just put 1 point into kinetic absorption. Oh no, we're being attacked by the Kobolds again. They have their own Faceless, oh god. Alright, here they come. And reversal. Go! Hey, get away from the dog. I think we just hit the dog. Whoops. Alright, Bug, back up. Wait, they're gonna go after the dog! No! Stop them! Saved him. Holy crap. That is devastating. So yeah, it can be pretty hard to harm a Faceless. But of course, it doesn't end there. The Faceless has the ability Transpose, that allows them to swap places with a target pawn. So, if we just take Bug, head down here, as we can see, poor ol' Rogan is all the way up here, and Bug's down here. We can just transpose, well, bam, and swap places with the dog. Should probably check on that dog. Oh, he is not doing well. This is a pretty good one. If you got like Rim cities or large enemy bases or something like that, to where you need to be like sneakier to get into bases. Now, unfortunately, unlike Blink, I don't believe this works through a mountain, does it? So we can see there's a poor innocent Cabal chief just hanging out here, and we cannot transpose with him. But even that rule can be overcome, as the third level of extrapolation, the character no longer requires line of sight to the person. So we go extrapolation 3, transpose, and wabammed, straight through the mountain. This is insane. This is a incredibly powerful ability. Like I said, if you have Rim cities or large enemy bases, this can be insanely effective at getting you into and out of places, manipulating where enemies are. It's just an incredible ability. Upgrading the main ability increases the range, lowers the cast time, lowers the cooldown, and I'm pretty sure lowers the stamina cost even, but I'm not 100% sure on that last one. The last ability here is Possess. This allows you to literally just take control of an enemy pawn. Now, I'm not necessarily sure how useful this is. I've used it a handful of times, and because enemies never seem to have like high level mages or something, it didn't end up being all that useful. I was able to use it to turn off a couple of batteries or like deconstruct a handful of batteries at one point in order to disable defenses. But by that time, of course, you're already being attacked by the enemies or whatever. I think the most effective point I ever used it was, I think we were being attacked by some guys, and I grabbed a guy with a rocket launcher from their team, shot it into the middle of their own team, set a couple of guys on fire. Possess is a lot of fun, but it's not necessarily like a useful ability. Mind Maze allows you to increase the duration. Dominate Will, of course being the middle ability, decreases stamina cost. Synchronization reduces penalties when possessing an enemy pawn, or increases the bonuses when possessing a friend. So there are some reasons to use it, I guess. I think it's mostly a novelty ability, where you get most of the strength out of abilities like Mimic and Reversal. Oh, and of course Transpose when you need it. Alright, but that's about it to say for the Faceless here. They're a really fun class. My main problem with them is, of course, that they are strictly a combatant. Although, you know what? Give me a moment. Okay, so I've spawned in a handful of additional characters that, I wonder if we can copy abilities from here. What can we pull off of a priest? This is a class I haven't done a guide on yet, but there's a handful of really useful abilities here. You're able to get Bestow Might? Okay. That cooldown's not even bad. Though, okay, it doesn't last very long, so... Oh! Oh my. We were able to pull Purify off of them. So, this character could cure toxic buildup, cataracts, and healing loss, as well as smoke leaf and alcohol addiction. Wait, we have Level 3 versatility here. Oh no. As you can see, we've gained a new pawn. Her name is Delight, and she has Luciferum addiction. What I'm wondering is, can our Faceless heal that? Since that's the highest level ability of Purify. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay. So that would indicate to me that our Faceless can cure just about anything. That's pretty incredible, I'd say. Frailty, bad back, carcinoma, blindness, like brain, heart, and paralysis conditions. Oh my god. I didn't even realize just how powerful this class is. Okay, but this has got me curious. Can we get Resurrection? We got Purify again. Alright, so I hung out for a while, tried getting Resurrection, and it doesn't appear that you can. But you can get any of the other spells here. And that's nuts. So it looks like you can't copy master level spells, but anything else you can. And that on a stamina based class, that's just insane. But that's gonna be it for now. So this is a pretty insane class. Again, the class has a bit too much micromanaging to it, and all of that, but it's a really, really good class. It's very powerful in every respect. Depending on what other classes you have, it can do literally anything. You can also just straightforward give it stamina-based abilities, such as sprint and cleave and so on. So, yeah. Overall, very powerful character. So how else can we end this other than the giant goddamn lightning storm from a class that definitely shouldn't have access to lightning storms? Yes! Oh my god. Alright. But that's going to be it for now. If you're interested in Rimworld of Magic, I'll put links below to both Rimworld of Magic and Kira's classes, as I use both of them. You can always come over and hang out with us on the Discord, where we talk about Rimworld of Magic, Rimworld, and Magic in games in general. As well, I stream just about every night between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. In the meantime, just remember, nobody's cares. Thank you all very much and good night. We got an assassination request. I want to try this. Oh no! I didn't send them with any fuel. Nothing, we're just sitting here playing chess. It's fine. Can we make beds? Make ourselves a new home here in the big city. Every day wondering about the family we've left, how they're doing, if they miss us at all. They're gonna be like, why are there two homeless people sleeping in the back of our rec center?